Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP. Once again, thank you for your continued support across the channel here. Sharing is caring. Really do appreciate everything that you do towards the growth of CoinsKid. We had a really good chat in the Telegram group last night. It was really good. Some good conversation, and I definitely get more organised and do that more often. But yeah, great. We're over 70k subs now, which is equally great. Just thank you for your support, and thank you for your nice contributions, comments, shares, everything. Okay, even when it's bad news, I do appreciate all the positivity that is still received. So it's great. So right now you can see XRP is looking relatively healthy. Okay, and I want to reassure you that, you know, even though we have this scenario here where it's going down to 75 cents and a deeper correction and all that, it is now showing signs of strength. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you, it's had a lovely recovery here and it's starting to march on, but obviously it's going to run into a level of resistance, and that level of resistance, as you know, is that brick wall there that we outlined in yesterday's video, is the 0618 extension there on the Fibonacci. So what you do, you go from the bottom to the top, just there, and you move this across like this. Okay, so you can see it a bit better, and you can see that it's ran into the 0618. It's hit its head on that, and like I did say to you, if you start to see yourself get above that, okay, and you may start to get above that in the next impulsive wave, we'll go through that in a moment. If you do start to get above that, then you're looking at a full retracement to that particular high there. It's basically a big ticket to Mars, and it will look really good for continuation, to be honest with you. But I do want to always outline the level of honesty, outline the transparency with you, that we still could be forming this B wave. So until we do actually break that high there, the B wave is still in play. And what I mean by the B wave is, obviously we've got this A wave correction, this B wave, wherever it gets to, whether it gets to there or just shy of the high and comes down, and then you've got that sort of 75 cents mark that we're anticipating down there of Elliot wave theory ABC correction, so to speak. So right now it's still in play. Okay, it doesn't mean it's gonna happen. It's not financial advice, it's just an observation and a potential play, because right now XRP is failing to sort of march on and get up there, so it has hit a wall. Okay, but it doesn't mean it's gonna roll over and it's gonna go to that 75 cents. I want to reassure you of that. Okay, like CoinsKid has not got a crystal ball, basically. I'm just going to tell you the truth, obviously. So right now what we've got is this retracement, and it's a perfectly healthy retracement as well. So when you're retracing, okay, you put that on the top, and then you put the 0 on the 1 on the bottom. Okay, just like that, because that's your impulsive wave just there. Do you see this? Because you've come impulsive wave there, corrective wave, come back down, rolled over, and then you found a base just there. So that's where you put your base to see where you're going to retrace into this high here. So basically what you've done now, you've gone up in this impulsive wave, a little bit overextended, start to roll back, and basically you found in support just here. You've actually bounced off this 55 on the 4 hourly. You're now in a bullish cross. It looks good. It actually looks good. I'm not going to lie to you. It looks good, because if it wasn't caught in all this Elliot wave theory, it would look something like this over here. Okay, you've basically gone up in this impulsive wave just here, and I'll show you this. See this impulsive wave? You've bottomed out there. You've gone up impulsive wave. You come down. You form something called a bull pennant just here, like this. Look, do you see this? I think we actually anticipated this, and we played this trade out beautifully as well in the channel there. So you've gone up like that, and you've gone up and made that bull pennant, and look what happened when you broke out. You went up and some. Do you see that? It's a bull pennant continuation trend, basically. So right now you are looking at a very similar sort of pattern on XRP. It's not pretty, but it looks relatively similar to this, doesn't it? Where you're going up and you're making these lower lows, lower highs and higher lows. It's effectively a bit of a bull flag, not necessarily a bull pennant, where it starts to come back on itself like this. Do you see this? So it's coming back on itself, and it's getting a little bit tight. So you're getting something like this going on with XRP at the moment. You've dipped out, found that level of support, come back into the pattern, and you can see if you actually broke out, you would sort of pump up to something like that, which would bring you wherever you broke out of the apex. Say you broke out sort of down there, you could potentially be looking at XRP moving up towards that $1.68 mark in that next impulsive wave. So what we're going to do is, if XRP is actually retraced now, and I'll show you what I mean by retraced. Okay, so I'm always going to show you everything of XRP, obviously. So what I'm going to do is move this over right now, okay, because what we're doing, we're retraced on this particular wave. So I want to show you a previous bit of history, and this is what you do. You always move to the left and have a play. Okay, have a play and look at previous history to sort of see what's going on in the current time frame and see if you can spot patterns. So right now you can see that in this particular impulsive move here, where XRP create that corrective move down, form that swing low base just there, and you started to march on. You actually marched on and you've topped out, and what you've done something called retracing, and as you've retraced, you can see you've hugged this 0236, which shows a really strong uptrend. You've got the bounce off it and the continuation of that bull flag, which we've just shown you, before you start to roll over and correct. Perfectly normal. Okay, so what you've got now is a very similar situation for XRP, where you've gone up in a particular very similar trend. So what you need to do is put that on the top there, and then put that on the bottom just like that, and you can see exactly where you're retracing. Okay, so right now you're retracing, and look what you're doing. You're doing exactly the same as what you've done over there. You're hugging this 0236. So again, it shows a relatively really strong uptrend from this base here, from this impulsive corrective wave down, impulsive wave up, corrective wave down, hugging this. You've wicked down, bounced off this particular level of support, which is a 55, which is good. It's really strong. Okay, it's really strong. A lot of support there for XRP, because right now obviously you've got this prediction of this potential bull flag that we're going through right now for XRP. So if you do start to see more upside and break this 146, which is a key level of resistance, that's 0618 on the golden ratio, retracement to the high there. If you do start to see it do that and break through that, then you're looking at that price prediction just there. And just for clarification, we'll use the fibs and see where that comes to as well, because when you're doing your fibs, obviously you can give yourself a Fibonacci extension price prediction, and we'll see where exactly that comes to. So you can see it's a little bit shy of the Fibonacci extension, so it just means that this particular move was a little bit overextended, but the market is strong. It's basically saying that the market is strong. There's a lot of buying pressure there for XRP at the moment. So I would imagine that if XRP does go on from here and starts to march onwards and upwards and breaks out of this particular bull flag that is kind of forming, then you could potentially be looking at a top out round about here. Failing that, if it does go on, then do target that for a bit of a top out. And also, just for full clarification, if it did do that, you are still making, and roll over just there, you are still making the lower highs basically. Okay, so effectively what you've got going on is still this sort of lower high situation, and it would actually still give precedence to the fact that you're caught in a wave down and a B wave up. Just like I said, you're not going to break that particular pattern unless you break that high. So you can see it would have took 1, 2, 3 waves up, potential pullback to another retracement, just like you're doing here, and then the next impulsive wave, if it comes and you don't lose this in a reversal wave, or this in a reversal wave where you do start to correct and come down, and you do start to correct and lose this particular base here, then you could actually march on there on that third impulsive wave and break that high and invalidate this ABC correction that we're going through for XRP. So that's a little bit of technical analysis for you on XRP. I'll give you a couple of trades right here if you want to pay attention to them. If you're looking for a couple of trades, I'll always offer you a couple of trades. Obviously you've got this one. If you start to go on now and break this high, you'll be looking at a particular bull flag play out, and you could actually get up to that price prediction just there, and its next big monster impulsive wave, if it does form. Okay, do keep an eye on that. So I would necessarily wait for this break. Okay, wait for the break of 146 for confirmation, and you could be looking at a lovely little 14% trade there for XRP. If it was to roll over here and start to correct even more, then you could look at it coming back down to there, because that's effectively called a reversal wave instead of a corrective wave, where it comes up, bounces off support. If it starts to fall any lower than 0618, which I've just outlined to you, then you're looking at a reversal wave, and that could actually be a whopping short opportunity right there if you do start to lose that 0618, and I will show you that particular level, so you could go short from that particular point just there. So put that on the top, put that on the bottom, just like that. So if you do start to see XRP roll over here and it loses $1.15, you may be looking at a larger correction. So again, you always trade on confirmation. So if you was to see that come down to that, that's again a 15% short, which would be a massive correction from here. Actually, it would be roughly 30% correction down to that particular level. So yeah, that's XRP, hopefully, because honestly, even though I've got this Elliot wave theory in mind, and I'm targeting it, I'm looking at it, and it's set up and everything like that, it doesn't mean I want it to happen. Honestly, I don't want it to happen, because it means a bloodbath, and it means all the hard work that's been done across the board over the past few weeks to month, you know, going through these corrections is out the window, and we've got to start again basically. It's like climbing a mountain and rolling back down it and having to go back up, and no one wants that. I don't want it to go down there. It'd be great to get, you know, obviously, because with the price appreciation and the predictions that we've got in the channel, and obviously you make more money going back up, but it's just nicer when it's all going up, isn't it? But always have the fallbacks in mind basically, and that's what this channel offers to you. So you've got your key levels of support right there for XRP, and you've got your future price prediction just stay off that bull flag, which would be lovely we can see that pump right there, but I would expect, like I've said to you, you potentially see a pullback forming a new impulsive wave coming down to a particular level of support, and hopefully if that holds, then that next impulsive wave there could actually break that high, invalidating all this Elliott wave theory, this ABC correction, and fall into the lower depths of XRP there. So yeah, that's XRP in a nutshell. Do stay strong, stay safe, stay healthy, and most importantly stay tuned, and I will catch you tomorrow in another XRP update. Take care everyone, bye bye.